What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. This is your boy S.O.G. Now recently I made a video on how to install Combat Textiles on your handguns. If you've been following my channel, you know that recently I've been talking about a new gun grip manufacturer, and they are Combat Textile. Now, one of the things we're going to talk about in this video is how do they stack up against the more popular brand grips like Talon grips and Handleitgrips. Now, just because they did reach out to me, send me out a few grips, which I really appreciate, doesn't mean I'm going to be biased towards them. I do want to be 100% transparent with you guys and 100% real. That's one of the things that I would never sacrifice on this channel, is my clarity with you guys and my complete honesty. We're going to go ahead and jump into this video and just compare these grips. Combat Textiles is located out in New Jersey, so they are US based. And I want to talk about some of the differences here between Combat Textiles, Handleitgrips, and Talon grips. We're going to start with Talon grips because Talon grips was the first brand of grips that I've ever used, and I really enjoyed them. Now, I've only used their black rubber grips. This is my Glock 43X, which I use to conceal. It's my EDC. So I don't want anything too abrasive that's going to go up against my skin, and I found that this for me works perfectly fine. So I've had this on here ever since I had the gun, and I mean, like I said, even from my very first few guns, I've always rocked with Talon grip. Now, it wasn't until maybe a couple years ago that I found out about this company, which is Handleitgrips. They cover so much more surface, and not only do you get more surface on the grip itself, but you also get these like finger pad grips right here that I really like, and they have a magazine grip. Now, I'm not a fan of their logo just kind of dead center of the gun, but that's just me. I'm just being picky. But now, anyway, the grip itself, I loved how much of the gun it covered for the same price as Talon. And then I found out that Handleitgrips had come out with a new grip type called the Edge series, which is this. So, man, you know, I hurried up and I bought me a set, and I fell in love with the Handleitgrips Edge series grips. Man, I really like these, but these are very abrasive, so this is not something I would wear for EDC. As you guys can see, this is my Glock 26 MOS, and this is what I use for wintertime carry, so I don't mind having such an abrasive texture for wintertime because I carry outside the waistband. I also have this on my Glock 19, which is my home defense. Obviously I don't rock it with this mag. This is just kind of for show. But yeah, you know, the Handleit Edge series grips here are definitely my go-to for anything where I need immediate texture and grip. Super grippy, and again, I love the fact that they give you these finger pads here. Very useful and very nice for the price that they offer. I never found an issue with these other than the fact that this texture kind of comes off after some time. It starts to rub off. But again, I really like these a lot, and they have been my go-to for years. So as of now, it's been the Edge series Handleitgrips for outside waistband, and it has been Talon grips black rubber for EDC. So where Combat Textiles comes in is here. Now, their grips don't feel like your typical grip. They feel almost like a cloth, where it's kind of smooth to the touch, but the moment you grab it and you get a good firm grip, that's where you feel the actual grippiness of this texture. And I really do like that. It kind of reminds me of the Springfield Echelon grip, where if you have it up against your skin, you don't really feel much until it's actually pressed in and actually rubbed down with a little bit of force, where you actually find the grippiness or the abrasiveness of it. And even then, it's not too overpowering. So I do like that a lot, and I really like when you install it how easy it is to work with, even on like curves or bends, and even little small thin strips. It's really easy to work with. And one of the things that I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna actually remove the Handleitgrips rubberized grip from the Canik MC9 I have, and I'm going to replace it with Combat Textiles because I actually liked it that much better than this here. And I want to see how this works with your everyday carry. How does it work up against your skin? Because like I said, I just got these grips to try out, and I haven't really ran them. I haven't shot with them yet. I haven't carried with them yet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna install these grips, I'm gonna carry for a little bit, and then I'm gonna shoot with it. And then I'm gonna come back in this same video and tell you guys about how it went. Welcome back, y'all. It's been about a week to a week and a half that I've been carrying this in the waistband, and I did not take it off unless it was to sleep in. So I did get a good feel as to what it's like to carry with Combat Textiles, and man, I really liked it a lot. It is definitely hand in hand with Handleitgrips and with Talon grips. This is something that I would not ignore. It's going into my rotation for sure. I won't say it goes miles above and beyond either of the two because it really doesn't, but it is something that I will no longer ignore. I used to only go to Talon or the Handleitgrips, but no more, man. Combat Textiles is definitely in the game. Another great thing about this is it just looks fantastic, man. It looks good. They make wraps for optics, wraps for mags, wraps for lights, so you could really customize your gun and make it look real nice. The one downside I saw to this, and it could just be because of the color that I chose on this gun, because I didn't notice it on my other ones, but I did get a lot of like lint. It does attract a lot of lint on the black color. This handled very well. I will no longer just go to Talon grips or to Handleitgrips because this is definitely going to enter my rotation in terms of grips. And I mean, man, this is a great grip. It's good news for gun owners to know that you guys got options. This is something I will recommend for inside the waistband and outside the waistband and outdoors in terms of, you know, if you're going hiking, hunting, whatever the case may be. You guys saw in the video where I did some water testing on these to kind of replicate, you know, extremely sweaty hands, or if you drop it, you know, in the lake, in a river, in a pond or something, you got to pick it back up and you need that grip. It did dry off faster than the other two. It did soak up that water a little bit more. And again, it could be just because of the texture type. This is more of a fabric, so it soaked it in a little bit more. But I definitely recommend this. Check them out, Combat Textiles. You can use code S.O.G for a special discount, and they will definitely take care of you guys. But as always, I appreciate y'all for checking back in, man. God bless you guys. Take care, and I'll see y'all on the next one.